happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys can probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely going to want to see this one. So we got Kamala Harris facing a major backfire as CBS News Network is finally hitting back against her following that lawsuit they just had to pay out to Donald Trump for covering up her disastrous 60 Minutes interview. Guys, I'm excited to get into this one. So we're not straight into it. Just make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's get straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris can't be a real person because she's forgotten how to be. Maybe somewhere long ago there was an actual Kamala Harris. Now this is what Kamala Harris sounds like unscripted.
I know that mold is at an all-time high today, which is the one thing I am allergic to. Yeah. Okay. Pollen is down.
Mold is up.
Mold is up. You know, I know that as a matter of fact.
Make no mistake, guys, this is supposed to be a distraction attempt from the fact that she has no substance whatsoever. I'm so glad our nation's seen straight through this. Thank God that we did not vote this lady into that seat. Oh my goodness, listen to her.
Mold is up. You know, I know that as a matter of fact because I was watching CBS this morning.
There you go.
Now that I think about it.
Learn something new every day.
What would have happened if the media would have actually done its job in 2024 and not gotten down on their knees and done everything they possibly could to serve Kamala Harris? What if they had actually served the American public, which is, of course, their function? CBS was just forced to release the full Kamala Harris interview that they butchered and severely edited to make her sound like she had a functional brain stem. She does not, and we dodged a bullet. Ladies and gentlemen, this full interview is so very hard to watch. It's something that is a result of President Trump's lawsuits. President Trump sued ABC News for defaming him. They had to pay $15 million and apologize to Trump. He sued Facebook for taking him off the platform. Facebook paid $25 million. And now President Trump is suing CBS for editing and butchering this interview with Kamala Harris. They wouldn't release the full transcript. They wouldn't release the full interview. Why not just release it? They changed Kamala Harris's answers in this interview. And they did so in a way that Trump is arguing rigged the election, or at least tried to rig the election in favor of Kamala Harris. CBS is a public broadcaster, meaning that they require a public license to broadcast over American airwaves as a massive benefit to their business model. These are the kind of things that can be rescinded, and so they're walking a very dangerous line right now. CBS staff alarmed at reports of settlement talks with Trump over 60 Minutes Harris interview. So they're about to potentially settle with Donald Trump. And Trump has a great argument here. Let's go ahead and listen to Jesse Waters break it down.
Hands on the raw footage of Kamala Harris's 60 Minutes interview. Last October, in the heat of the election, Harris, Hail Mary with CBS. But the network was caught deceptively editing this answer. Watch.
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
We're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening. The Wall Street Journal said that that your administration has repeatedly been blindsided by Netanyahu. And in fact, he has rebuffed just about all of your administration's entreaties.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region. And we're not going to stop doing that. We're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
Trump sued CBS for $10 billion, and it looks like they might settle. But before that happens, the FCC released the full interview. unedited. And we have the tape.
Ladies and gentlemen, they went along showing exactly how, dodging a bullet. The American public dodged a bullet the way that Trump dodged a bullet in Butler, man, with these answers.
For an hour and left a lot out. Here's an answer that never made air. Watch.
I'm trying to understand how it is that with this emphasis on the border, the numbers of crossings quadrupled under the first 3 years of the Biden-Harris administration. How did that happen?
There are a variety of factors that relate to what we have seen globally and what we are not immune from at our own border in terms of what we have seen in terms of surge of immigration and irregular migration. And there are solutions at hand, but we've got to have leaders who are solution-oriented, which we've been and are.
This is exactly why our nation spoke up. I mean, could you imagine? I really can't even get it through my head at this point. This is the lady who was really up against Donald Trump, who could have potentially had the nuclear launch codes in her hands. That button. This lady right here, the non-substance, the word salads we got. I mean, heck, we can't forget, she wouldn't do a sit-down interview until she started doing like a media parade of interviews. It was all placated. All took place on these left-wing legacy media outlets, and we're seeing now the truth's coming out. They were editing and deceptively editing it to make it look like she was a better candidate than what she was. Guys, absolutely believe there needs to be some punishment on both sides. Kamala Harris and these news outlets. We already seen them getting sued by Donald Trump.
But we've got to have leaders who are solution-oriented, which we've been and are.
What does that even mean? Here's a challenge. Try and decipher some actual real-world piece of knowledge from answers like this.
CBS also cut out their host pressing Kamala on how she's going to pay for all of her giveaways.
If all of this makes so much sense, why has this not been done? You're dealing with a Congress that is divided, that many are in opposition to not only you, but your policies. So how are you going to make this come true?
Bill, if I approached my life as though, well, it's never been done before, therefore it cannot be done, I wouldn't be sitting here in this interview with you. That's the truth.
Guys, the non-answer of his question says it all. This lady Kamala Harris was a bunch of empty and false promises she could not come through with on the back end. If she was, I don't even know, somehow elected in, she was going to be a bunch of empty promises. Everyone would have noticed that this lady is a complete fraud. But good thing everyone woke up, could see straight through that sham of a campaign that she was running ahead of time, so we didn't have to face the repercussions on the back end. But look at her, guys. That right there just shows she was not up to the task. DEI all the way.
You.
The cackle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Lady got no votes. Like, nobody voted for her. Nobody voted for her in a primary. She didn't win anything. She lost in a landslide. And mainly due to, again, the fact that everything's fake. It's not real. It's Fugazi. It's Truman Show. Nothing was ever real about Kamala Harris. She was a complete and total creation. She was the last person holding the bag in the DEI pyramid scheme. That's it.
Tossed Kamala a big fat softball, and she swung and missed.
The most basic of questions. Why do you want to be President of the United States?
There are many reasons, but probably first and foremost, I truly believe in the promise of America. I do. And I love the American people. You know, we are a people who have ambition and aspirations and dreams.
And this right here is what got her the turnout of the election that we've seen right there. That fat L that she has to sit with. I mean, come on. We can see straight through this vagueness, the baloney. She doesn't speak about this new way forward or the change that she's going to create at all whatsoever when the most, softball, alley-oop, or layup question is tossed her way. she doesn't know how to answer. Why do you want to sit in that seat, be the most powerful, or have the most powerful seat in this world? It should be basic. This is common knowledge, but again, someone who's running a fake campaign doesn't know how to answer it unless she gets the script.
Ambition and aspirations and dreams and optimism and hope.
That's why you want to run. That's why you want to be
That's why I'm
president.
running.
Guys, even Bill Whitaker is trying to give her another opportunity. Like, you sure that's it? This is the reason why you want to hold that seat? I mean, come on. She screwed it up twice. This isn't the first time she's done an easy question like that. On there on ABC's The View, Sonny Hostin gave her alley-oop, a layup question. And what happened? She couldn't answer that either. That ultimately led to the demise of her campaign. Could you imagine if CBS aired this out? Oh my goodness, that would have been the icing on the cake, the cherry on top to just bringing her campaign coming crashing down. But they didn't even need that.
Why you want to run. That's why you want to be
That's why I'm
president.
running. That and some other reasons.
But you're asking the American people to make you the most powerful person on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you deserve the American people's votes?
Well, first of all, I have a career and a history of being very clear that I
have a career and a history of being very clear. Guys, she is not answering any of these questions. We have to catch her up on it. I mean, the Miss America pageant girls do better at stringing along pretty words than Kamala Harris could. I mean, it's nothing there whatsoever. I'm so glad we've seen through this.
and a history of being very clear that I think of my role of leadership, and in particular now for the last 4 years as vice president and moving forward as president, if the voters will have me, as being a leader on behalf of all Americans.
Every single answer from a ChatGPT or a Grok or like an AI answers basic questions better than this, like in orders of magnitude. AI is so much more sophisticated and so much better. Even the Chinese rip-off AIs, right? The dumpy, like dime store AIs, Temu AI.
Yo, there we have it, guys. That one coming from our friend Benny Johnson. Definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. For those who want to go over there, check that full thing out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Benny Johnson tons of love and support. He's a great guy. Oh my goodness, guys. Unbelievable is an understatement to see what the raw footage actually looks like. CBS withholding this. I mean, I can't blame Donald Trump for the lawsuits. I can't blame him for being upset. This definitely would have worked into the favor of Kamala Harris. Let's be real with ourselves. We've seen what came from her sit down, Kamala Harris on the set of ABC's The View. What Sonny Hostin's question had the impact on the election. Folks turned away from Kamala Harris in droves. So imagine what it would have been like if this CBS 60 Minutes Raw interview was let out to the public ahead of the election. Oh my goodness. This is good, guys. I'm excited to see. I feel like there should be more repercussions. A simple, silly lawsuit isn't enough. You know, money gets tossed around willy-nilly around there. I think there definitely should be some reevaluation into their licensing. And then on Kamala Harris's part, I mean, I think she just sits with that fat L, but CBS doesn't seem to be too happy about all the consequences they're facing following that whole cover-up job they had to do for it, guys. But definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts, what you're thinking. Also want to take this time to give a huge shout out and a thanks to all the folks who made it this far in the video, guys. It goes a long way getting the message out there, the truth, to more and more folks each and every day. So just want to thank you guys. Also want to give a huge shout out and a thanks to you guys for all the support along this journey. We actually just hit 100K subscribers, guys. I can't even believe I'm saying it. Just want to thank you guys for showing up day in and day out. You know, without you guys supporting me, I would not be able to get up here and do this each and every day. So just thank you guys so much. Definitely make sure you guys hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy more content like this, Catch you guys on the next one.